What's going on, investors? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to dive into the most recent press release from Bionano Genomics about 1-for-10 reverse stock split. I am going to show you guys the impact of this and how this is going to affect the future of the company, how you guys are going to either benefit or lose more if you are already into this stock. Okay, so let's get to it. Now, Bionano Genomics is down about minus 5.4% at the moment. The market is open, and as you guys can see, it is now trading at 4.5 US dollars. Okay, pre-split, this is 45 cents. Now last week Bionano Genomics closed around 48 cents, but as you guys can see, everything has been adjusted accordingly. So if you own, let's say, 10 shares of the company right now, you are owning, 1 share of the company. It used to trade at 40, it closed at 48 cents on Friday, but right now the share price has been adjusted. After the 1-for-10 reverse stock split, it is now trading at 4.5 US dollars. So everything has to be adjusted accordingly so that you as a shareholder will not feel any impact. It doesn't mean the market cap of the company is going to increase automatically. I believe this is still an error from Yahoo Finance. As you guys can see, market cap 1.3 billion US dollars. Of course not. This is, you have to divide this by 10. So right now the market cap of Bngo, I believe, is around 170 million US dollars or so, not 1.38 billion US dollars. So you guys have to be very careful. Okay, it doesn't mean the value of the company has jumped, or the value of the share price has jumped. I mean, you guys can clearly see that it is down instead. Okay, now if you take a look at year to date, for example, in this chart, you guys can see nothing has changed. Everything in the chart has been adjusted accordingly, but this market cap is still not adjusted. So if you are a new buyer, for example, and you see Bionano Genomics is the #1 trending ticker on Yahoo Finance, for example, and you think, wow, this is 1.3 billion US dollars market cap, this stock can still rally from here, guys, you have to be super careful. Okay, Bngo is the #1 trending ticker at the moment because Bionano Genomics just performed 1-for-10 reverse stock split. And now, you as a shareholder, how is this going to affect you? The reason why Bionano Genomics performed this 1-for-10 reverse stock split is because they want to meet up with the Nasdaq guideline. You guys already know that Bionano Genomics, I think a couple of weeks ago, let me see, Bionano Genomics, let me quickly see if I can find the news. Bionano Genomics want to meet up with the $1 Nasdaq minimum. If not, if they don't perform this reverse stock split, there was no way Bngo is going to meet up with that, because the share price of Bngo has been trading below $1 for how many months now? Over I believe more than 90 days, over 3 months. I'm going to quickly go to bionanogenomics.com and go to the news, the event, the company. I'm going to go to investors. Okay, there is something that the CEO of the company shared with us couple of weeks ago about the reverse stock split, and where he spoke about why they are performing the reverse stock split. And yeah, so we just need to quickly take a look at that, and then we can continue. Okay. All right, guys, so this is the letter right here on the 1st of May. Okay, that was when the CEO of Bionano Genomics tried to explain why they want to perform the reverse stock split, yada yada. As you guys can see, dear fellow stockholder, I am writing to ask for your support on the proposal described in our 2023 definitive proxy statement. And then he continued about our reverse stock split proposal is a request to support a constructive tool that we believe is essential to achieving our long-term goal. So if you think Bionano Genomics is super cheap right now, undervalued, if you still believe in the company, you believe in the executive and so on and so forth, so it means this is a positive thing. The reverse stock split is out of the way, so you guys can now focus on the fundamentals of the company. Okay, now according to the CEO, he said, we have made extraordinary progress since the summer of 2020, enabled by the advancement in market development and product development, and accelerated by the capital we raised in early 2021. Of course, they raised a lot of money in 2021, over 300 million US dollars. Our annual revenue grew, yada yada, sales, yada yada. Now, if you go further down, let me see, publication of OGM, yeah, we believe the progress ongoing forward. So we believe the progress made in the preceding 3 years reflect the early adoption of OGM by clinical researchers seeking to adopt a new and novel method and demonstrate its utility going forward. Our strategy for 2023 to 2025 is to continue that momentum and, among other things, achieve between a 3% to 50% compound annual growth rate for revenue. Our 2023 to 2025 strategy includes, so all these things are their plan for 2023 and 2025. They spoke about the FDA, which of course, it's not going to happen any moment from now. And now he spoke about the reverse stock split. A reverse stock split would result in potential improvements in the marketability and liquidity of our common stock. A reverse stock split would effectively increase the number of shares of common stock available to issue. A reverse stock split would support ongoing compliance with NASDAQ listing requirements. Okay, so that is those are the points that the CEO highlighted, okay, back in the 1st of May, and then you guys can see they have now performed the reverse stock split. Okay, right now the share price of Bngo is trading at $4.5. Now, in my own opinion, it's now the best time to buy the stock of the company or not. If you guys take a look at how Bionano Genomics has been performing, I jumped on this stock in December 2020, before Christmas, around $5, okay, pre-split. Now adjusted, okay, for split. Now right now the share price is trading below where I jumped into Bngo. But what has changed since 2020 that I found this company when I was talking a lot about buying the dip, how this share price is expected to rise further, yada yada. A lot have changed, and I've made several videos since the beginning of this year. I have made several videos about my position with Bionano Genomics, how I am not impressed, okay, with the executives, most especially with the CEO. And that is of course one of the reasons why I made a Twitter poll yesterday, I believe, okay, asking my followers what they think about the CEO of the company. And as you guys can see, 105 votes came in, and 89.5% says they want a new CEO. And you guys have to understand that I have a lot of Bngo investors, retail investors, and some millionaires that are also into Bionano Genomics. I'm not gonna categorize them as retail investors because those guys have money. Okay, so as you guys can see, 90% literally want a new CEO. And then I made another poll couple of hours ago where I said what do we do with Bionano Genomics, and 47.5% right now, about 60 votes are in. 47.5% are saying they are going to hold. 30% says get out, and 22% says buy the dip. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. I have already shared my opinion with on my Patreon what I am doing with Bngo. A lot of you guys are asking me what I for example, Cisco Mr. Invest a lot, okay, he said he asked me what I'm doing with my position. He said, how much percent you down, and will you average down after ATM capital raise? Okay, at the moment, the problem is we don't even know when at the moment is going to end. Okay, Bionano Genomics is literally going to keep raising money whenever the share price of the company rises, because right now they need money more than ever. Okay, they've blown through all the money that they raised back in 2021, and I think now they are on sitting according to their most earnings report in Q1 2023, they have less than $100 million in cash and cash equivalent. Okay, so we just have to wait till next tomorrow for their earnings to see how much they have left in cash. And it's very scary. Okay, I mean if you put your money into a company and you are kind of worried that whenever the share price rises, the company is going to more or less sell it back down. Okay, that is one of the things that are worrying about the company. And also the CEO is not really treating retail investors very well. I mean, why would you put your money into a company that the CEO literally don't want you there? Because that is literally his body language. If you go to Eric's page on Twitter, Even on Twitter here, the guy has barely said anything since last year. I believe the last time he made a tweet was, you know, in November or so. We don't even know what is going on in the guy's head. So why would I put my money in such a company, okay, whereby I only have to wait for, you know, a press release before I can hear what the guy is doing? Okay, Bionano Genomics is burning through a lot of money, $30 million every quarter. Meanwhile, they are running out of money as well, and they are far from profitability, unlike PacBio that has already, you know, tell us when they expect to be profitable. There is nothing like that with Bionano Genomics. Now, so according to Globe News Wire, okay, Bionano Genomics announced its reverse stock split. So Bionano Genomics today announced that the company effected a reverse stock split of its issued and outstanding common stock at a ratio of 1:10. Okay, the effective time is of course today. It already happened. Now, as previously disclosed at the company's annual meeting of stockholders held on the 14th of June 2023, the company's stockholders voted to approve a proposal authorizing the board of directors of the company to amend the company's certificate of incorporation to effect a reverse stock split of the company's common stock. And I already shared my own opinion with you guys, like, you know, Bionano Genomics literally made this happen. I mean, I made a poll on Twitter, and most of my followers don't really, you know, agree to this reverse stock split, but somehow Bionano Genomics was able to make it happen. And of course, now it is history. Okay, the share price of the company has been, you know, splitted, and right now, if you used to own, like, you know, 10 shares of the company, right now you are sitting on 1 share of the company. So this is what the, you know, on technical analysis of the company, of the stock, looks like. Okay, if you go to year to date, it is down massively, and today it is still down. So I just shared a video with my patrons about, you know, what I will be doing, and you know, what I'm watching, yada yada, what I'm doing presently. If you want to learn more, you can easily become a patron. It costs about $15 right now. It used to be $1 right now, you know, it's $15. It used to be even $3. It used to be $6. I kept, you know, increasing the price, and I think I'm still going to increase it, because, you know, I don't want to share everything, you know. I mean, I want a small group of, you know, like-minded people, and those that are willing to learn something new. So yeah, now that is that about Bionano Genomics. There is going to be earnings, okay, in the next on the 9th of this month, in 2 days time. I'm going to set up a live stream, so please remember to set, you know, your time, your notification, so that, you know, whenever I go live, you guys can, you know, receive a notification. If you are new on this channel, remember to subscribe, click on the notification bell, so that, you know, once we are live for the earnings, for the second quarter earnings, you can receive a notification, so that you can at least know how much Bngo has left, where the share price of the company is heading towards, you know, depending on the earnings. And is it good idea to buy today? I mean, if we have earnings in the next, you know, 2 days, why would anybody invest in the company today? This more or less like, you know, gambling. It's always super risky to buy a share of a company few days before earning, except if you have some kind of insider information. So I think it's just better for us to wait till the earnings and see what is going to, you know, happen with the company, what the company is going to announce. Should, in case you want to add to your position, or, you know, you want to do anything, okay, my patrons already know what I am doing and what I'm expecting. So see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Ciao ciao.